Good evening. Welcome to the D'Essence Show. I'm your host, D'Essence, and welcome back each and every Wednesday at 9 p.m. You know where to catch us, and if you don't, you better get in line. Happy summer. I hope everybody's enjoying their summer so far. We're almost in August. Actually, we're hitting August, but you know what? That doesn't stop the party because I got some amazing food over here. Again, we're doing the vegan, healthy lifestyle with my returning guest. There's so many people who asked for her to come back. And she's a personal friend of mine, so I had to bring her back. I'm trying to bring her back every season, actually. She already knows this. I tell her to bring one simple thing, and she brings a whole display. But actually, I thank her for it because it's beautiful. It smells delicious. And today we'll be talking about some desserts, and we have some hair products that she's been working on. And I want to welcome back the founder of IslandLifeKitchen, Damaris Oliveras. Did I say it right? Oliveras?
Oliveras.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you for having me,
Yes.
Dee. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much.
Baby, yes.
Thank you.
Look at this.
Yes. We're going to talk about some healthy desserts and some new ways of cooking.
Yes,
Obviously.
because last time you were here and we did amazing Latino food, vegan style.
Yes.
Though. And I went home and I was like, I'm vegan out and I want to be a vegan. And I'm back to the potato chips and the rice and the beans.
All right. Well, I'm going to give you some more ideas. And we're going to keep pursuing this. And this is the point, to get to our people and get them to change at least a little bit of their lifestyle, right? Just to be healthier.
And now we're in the summertime and, you know, we like to snack a lot. A lot of people are into fruits and, you know, liquids. So I think this is a beautiful spread. Where you want to start?
Thank you. Thank you. So I wanted to talk to you about my first dessert that I created. Since last time we made a lot of savory food, I wanted to talk about some sweets and how to incorporate some healthy options.
Right.
So this I made here is a raw vegan tiramisu. And so the layers are dates and nuts here at the bottom. The middle layer is going to be a cashew coconut cream. And the top has coffee and cocoa and real organic chocolate chunks.
Oh,
so this will
Lord.
reminisce of a real Italian tiramisu, if you want to try it.
You feeding me already?
Yes, let's start there while I talk about what else is in it. The other ingredient that's in it is Irish sea moss. So Irish sea moss is a sea algae that's commonly used in the Caribbean.
Oh, wow.
And so this algae, you have to put it in water, and I was really excited to talk to you about the next time about this. You can put it in water and make a gel. So you can touch it. It's not jelly. It's just a little jelly-like. It doesn't smell like anything. It doesn't taste like anything. It's odorless and tasteless. So it's a nice thing to add. The special thing about this sea moss is that our bodies are made of 102 minerals.
Oh.
Irish sea moss has 92 of these minerals.
Nice.
So you can live off this food.
Okay.
What you do is you make the gel and you can add it to desserts. How was that, by the way?
Oh, it was great.
Tiramisu-like?
Yes, it was very good.
Good. So what you can do is make the gel and add it to smoothies or add it to any desserts. It's commonly used in Jamaican and Puerto Rican culture.
Oh.
So you might have heard of it or seen it before. And the
Interesting.
point is that for any person or anyone that comes to me that might have had cancer in their lives or is going through cancer currently, this is a great way to add nutrients into your diet.
Okay.
What sea algae and what Irish sea moss has is a high vitamin and mineral content, which makes it perfect for when you have to revitalize and replenish your body after diseases.
Wow,
So that's
okay.
why I wanted to talk to you, because after your last show, I had so many people hit me up that have diseases. And so I wanted to incorporate this and let you guys know that this is something you can find in Caribbean markets. This is something that's really important to incorporate and study and learn in your life. Irish sea moss, again.
Are you able to eat that alone?
No, you have to make the jelly. Since it is this kind of waxy consistency, you have to make the gel. And then once you make the gel, you add a tablespoon or two daily to your meal, and you're going to see a lot of difference. Also, it's high in beta-carotene, vitamin V, vitamin C, sulfur, and also it's great for male virility. So for men out there, that's why it's used in the Caribbean. So if anyone ever wants to, add something extra into their sex life, there's that. So just saying. Okay.
See, people, listen up.
So that was my first dessert that I created.
I love it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, keep on. You got a lot of stuff here.
But I want to come back to that. How was that taste? And
It
what
was
do you feel
great.
as someone
It was
that
light.
wants to change their diet? Would you be able to incorporate that in your life?
Yeah.
And eat it
I
in
taste
terms
the
of
cocoa.
instead of eating a piece of cake, or maybe a real tiramisu.
You know what's funny? That
Yeah.
each layer has an actual different taste in it. I taste the chocolate, the cocoa, I taste the walnuts. Is it walnuts?
Yeah, so I did walnuts and dates at the bottom, exactly.
Yeah, I taste the coconut in it too. And it's light. It's very light. And they got that chocolate taste in it.
Yes, definitely. So yeah, that was the first one I made. And then the second one, we have a lot of people with gluten issues, right? That hit me up also. What I wanted to talk to you about that's really important, staying in the line of cancer, gluten and sugar feeds cancer cells. So free radicals live in your body. They're created normally through our metabolism, but they also come in through outside sources. X-rays, detergents,
Oh, wow.
food, the sun. These free radicals can live in our body, right? And they can create cancer. And how you feed those radicals is if that cancer grows or if it doesn't. So with sugar and with dairy, those create phlegm and create more of those free radicals. They enhance the free radicals in your body. And oil, of course, fats and oils. So that's why you try to incorporate and get healthier oils, incorporate more vegetables, get out of eating dairy so that you can, and if you have cancer in your family, you want to actually work on doing that.
Of course.
Because you are more prolonged to have it, right?
Right. What kind of oil is good to use?
So for a few of the desserts I use, for this dessert and for the Yuka Crepes, I use avocado oil.
Oh,
So you can use avocado, you can use veggie, and you can use coconut. That's what I typically use, right? I try to get away from using anything that's processed. I try to use anything that's just clean, fresh, and as organic as possible. Okay, so then the second dessert that I made is a gluten-free. There's a really amazing dessert. I stayed very Caribbean this time. There's a really great Jamaican cake. It's called a Hummingbird Cake. So I created a Puerto Rican version which has bananas, pineapples, nuts inside. The flour is almond flour, and then I topped it with a coconut cream. I love making that coconut whip that I made the last time for us.
Oh my God,
and then,
girl.
Yes. And then I toasted dehydrated some pineapple slices. So you can eat that whole thing, and I'll give you a slice now too.
Oh, Lord.
And since it's almond flour has a lot of protein. It's high in protein, and it's really good in fiber. So it's something that you can add in. And then for sugar intake, I added maple syrup instead of actual regular sugar, right? Because I wanted to maintain in the healthy sphere and kind of get away from all that sugar.
Right.
Just move this a little. There we go.
Oh, wow.
There we go. Okay.
That dish that you made last time was absolutely delicious. That cake that you made?
Oh, yes. Last time I made the strawberry shortcake with the coconut cream. Yes, that's one of my favorites to make also.
Oh, wow.
So then, so you have that. So substitute for gluten, almond flour. I use yuca flour for my crepes that we're going to talk about next. And that has, like I said,
like banana cake.
That has a bunch of bananas in it, nuts. So you can have your indulgence without, the added gluten and the dairy and all those extra things and sugar that will affect your health.
My viewers get to see what a fat ass I am.
Well, we're eating good.
You're here.
With these, what I want to tell you is that these raw desserts, if you create these or ever are interested, you can have them as a breakfast food because it's super healthy.
Yeah, and it's not that sweet. It's like a perfect sweetness. It's not like, oh.
Yes,
like
exactly.
With a nice
it's a touch of sweet.
Something, yeah.
Exactly. It's a touch of sweet because that's all we really want is a touch of sweet, right?
Right. So, of course, we always need sweetness in our lives.
Of course.
So,
yes.
besides speaking about all of this, you are involved now. We were talking in the past, and you want to expand your brand, and now we're doing, I guess, dishes for elderly.
Yeah, so I was hired.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you so much.
Because it just kind of happened.
Yeah,
right?
It happened out of nowhere.
Beautiful.
Like everything with this process with IslandLifeKitchen.
Saving lives, girl.
And so I literally went to Brooklyn to Los Sures. Los Sures is the big Puerto Rican area that I told you that I was shopping.
Yeah.
And I was just talking to people, and they said that the city was running a program for a cena. So it's called Cena en Los Sures.
Okay.
So they were looking for someone, and I was just chatting with somebody that was running the space, and they pretty much loved what I was doing because that's really what I wanted to do at the end of all this is teach our people how to eat healthier, to avoid sicknesses, and I say all the time, heal from within.
Right.
So I was hired. I'm doing 2 days a week at Los Sures Senior Center, and on Thursdays from 4 to 6 p.m., seniors are invited to come and join. I'm going to teach them how to cook healthy things, and that's why I ask you, is that good? Because obviously I'm going to have even worse critics, our people who have been cooking our food for a long time, and they're not used to changes. So, these are a few things that I'm going to incorporate, and it's a weekly thing that I'm part of now, which I'm super happy about. about it. I feel really blessed.
Yeah, it came to you in due time. And also, you're still doing lessons in the house.
Yes.
With couples and families.
Yes, I do once a week. My classes at the house. Yes, I do.
Nice.
Where I teach this and also obviously Puerto Rican cooking, and based on their diets, and we create some delicious food.
Yeah,
obviously cocktails too. So.
You guys have to go on her page because everything you put up, I'm just like, yum, yum, yum. Even when you go out to eat, I'm like, yum, what is that?
Yeah, right. No, you know what? I'm working still also. I'm still bartending, still working in New York City.
Okay.
As my business is growing, and I'm working at Anticapesa, an Italian restaurant in Williamsburg.
Nice.
So I get to eat some delicious fresh pasta and salsa. Sometimes I'll post that at the
stuff.
cuisine.
Yeah,
and, you know, and a lot of
definitely.
what I cook, obviously. So, yeah.
Nice. All right. So we got some crepes here?
Yes. So these are, I wanted to maintain, obviously, in our Taino traditions. So in our heritage, Tainos used to use yuca. It was our main source of protein and veggies. So what I created here, they used to make a bread called manioc bread, where they would break down the yuca, toast it, and make a toasty flat bread, yuca bread, that you can still see at the markets, I'm sure, the flat bread that we usually see in our Caribbean markets. So I thought, I want to make something with yuca that can be, you know, both sweet and savory, and that can get people to eating yuca flour, incorporate that back into our culture, and also get people to be healthy. So I created a few Yuka Crepes. This is, and also I love to play with meat flavors, right? And kind of get away from eating meat. So I created the first one. Let me just push it a little back here so we can see this. I created the first one is a mushroom and red pepper, little comco inside.
And it smells like meat.
Yeah, oh my God, and I tasted it earlier. It tasted just like me. So it's a nice additive. I did oyster mushrooms and...
You know, they say a lot of things taste like meat. You know that, right?
I know, but listen, I've tried a lot of those things, like those companies that push that.
Yeah.
And I feel like they add a lot of soy protein and pea protein that kind of takes away from that flavor that we're looking for.
Right, absolutely.
So you'll try those, and I'll explain the other two.
We can switch here a little bit.
Okay. And then the second one here is a chocolate. So I use organic chocolate, bananas, and also some almonds. So that's going to be your sweet one. And then the third one I bought, which I always shout out to Whole Foods because Whole Foods is selling things a lot cheaper these days. So I bought organic sopresata and cherry tomatoes is the third one. Okay, some cherry tomatoes is a nice sauce. And so you can try all these. If you want to pass me a plate, I'll get you one so you can start.
And I got to make sure, it tastes good.
Yeah, so let's start with
there's
this.
Nothing in it.
Let's start with this mushroom one. That way you can see if you can play with meat, and then your fork should be there.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And then I think okay, you can use that.
I can try to use this, right?
Yes.
All right. Guys, I don't eat mushrooms, but this is my girl.
Yeah, grab as many, please.
And I'm being, if I can carry a snake on my neck like I did this weekend, I can do this.
Oh, yes. You could be fearless. We're fearless women, remember?
Yes, we are. You got it. You like that, huh? Okay.
And you let me know. Yeah? Okay.
It's funny because I can actually have more of it.
Yes, and that consistency is nice of the crepe with the yuca flour. What do you think of that?
It's
good. And try that, please, and let me know. Because that's what I want to do is anyone who wants to get out of eating meat also, it's a great way to do it. What do you think?
I don't eat mushrooms, but I would definitely eat that.
Okay.
Because you have seasoned it and it feels like it's meat, like chicken.
Yeah. So I use oyster mushrooms, red peppers, some sofrito in our spice blend, and just cook that up.
That's very good. Very good. And that's, what kind of chocolate you got on there?
And so this, I melted organic chocolate chunks, some raw almonds, and banana.
Okay.
And some guineos, some little guineitos, like we say in Puerto Rico, because, you know, we use them so often. And yeah, so I like to maintain in the island tradition, you know, so I'd like to incorporate that in everything that I make.
So tell me, I'm sorry guys, besides making food, now we're getting into hair products.
Yes, so I've always wanted to create skincare and hair products organically. We'll switch again. And I've been using this particular oil that I created for a year now. So this is black seed. So here I have the black seed right here.
Oh, okay.
This is what they look like.
Oh, yeah.
And black seed promotes hair growth and prevents hair loss.
Oh.
So already from the jump, it's an amazing thing to have in hair products. But what I was seeing out in the products that I was finding out in the street is that the oils that they used were horrible. They were drying out your hair.
It reminds me of that J-Lo movie.
Exactly, right? So that's pretty much kind of what I'm doing, right? After you explain that movie, I had never seen it. But this black seed, what I wanted to say is black seed can be used for many things. It can also be ingested. So a lot of people ingest it in India and in the Southeast Asian countries. So I wanted to also let you guys know what you can do with that.
Okay.
Because it also lowers your blood sugar. It helps with weight loss support. It helps with your skincare, which we're doing. And it also helps with inflammation. It helps reduce inflammation. So you can take a tablespoon a day of black seed oil, and it can help with that as well. Also, it helps your kidneys and with your reproductive issues. If anyone ever had any issues with drinking or drugs before and they're sober now, black seed every single day is a good way to clear your system.
Nice.
Okay? And it also helps your heart. It's high in essential fatty acids and also helps maintain your blood levels.
Very nice.
So aside from that, I created a hair oil. And this one has avocado oil, coconut oil, vitamin E, black seed, and a few extra things, right? And I've been using it for about a year. My hair has grown, my hair is shinier.
And it's thick.
Yeah,
I
and
love
it's thick.
Yeah,
and I used to go to the shower and I would have clumps fall out of my head. And that would freak me out. And obviously, like in our culture, it's very well known that we lose our hair. And so I was like, we have to find something. My family.
Isn't it normal to lose at least 100 strands a day?
It definitely is. But I was noticing way too much.
Like clumps?
I just felt like clumps. Yeah. And I'm sure it was like, stress related. We live in the city. I'm constantly like doing so much. So I said, I have to find a way. And I would do treatments. So what I do is hair treatments with this. So I'll leave it on overnight or I'll leave it with a hot cap and then I'll wash it out. Your hair will be bouncy. Your curls will be bouncy, shiny. It'll be beautiful. And of course, I'm going to leave one for you.
Thank you. Yeah, I want to try it. I've been wanting some more shine and thickness to the
Oh, yeah. This is going to be it. And this is going to be on my website. So anyone who wants to purchase it can purchase it off the site.
Nice. How's your summer going?
It's going beautifully.
Yeah?
Oh, my God. Yes. So many great things.
What's the next step for you?
So I'm going to continue to create more desserts for sure because I want to incorporate that. Continue to, do shows like this. God willing.
You're always welcome back.
Yes, thank you.
Always.
And just feed more people. That's it. That's all I want to do.
Are we dating?
Me?
Yes.
No.
Come on,
Just
all this good food. There's no men knocking on your door to make you some
one
crepes
day,
or
I'm
something?
sure it'll come. But this is my man now. This is my baby. So this is what I'm putting all my energy in.
I get it.
That will come, of course.
What's one of your favorite dishes that you feel?
I'm really excited about all the new stuff I'm making. Like this Yuka crepe, I think people are going to love it. I'm always looking for things that will really stand out more and that our people will enjoy, right?
It's very colorful too, your food.
Yeah, and I make typical
island-ish.
Puerto Rican food. So now I'm switching up, incorporating all these health options even more since a lot of people hit me up after your last show concerning health, it's really changed the way that I think. It's changed the way that I'm cooking also, so.
A lot of people wanted her back because it opened up the awareness of vegan lifestyle. And a lot of people are starting to get into organic. Just trying to eat healthier because we're losing our people earlier.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But nobody wants to lose that taste of what we're used to. And it's still very expensive to buy.
Yeah, so
Have
I think I spoke about it.
Other places?
I spoke about it last time a little bit because obviously that's what I wanted to talk about is how to incorporate and get these things healthy.
Right.
You have to take some time, and a lot of our Caribbean markets, you can find healthier options for cheap. Earlier today, went to the market, I found organic pineapple, $3.99.
It's beautiful.
Right?
Yeah.
So you can find it. A Thai coconut, $1.99. So you can find it. You just have to take your time and look for markets. I know we have to go around the Bronx and see what's up here, but I'm more familiar with Queens, Manhattan, and Brooklyn, right? In terms of where I go and where I shop for. When I go find CMOS, I always go to a Jamaican market or a Caribbean market because they'll definitely have it. And this is $1.50 a bag. Once you make the gel, it'll last you multiple smoothies, multiple desserts, right? Because you're just going to have one dollop to each smoothie.
Right.
So you can find ways. Black seed, I found it in Whole Foods for $4.99.
Okay.
And I'm using it multiple times, and it's a little bag about 9 ounces. So it's pretty much, if you're in a family, if you have a family, you guys can share a lot of the ingredients, obviously, and maybe split the bill. And also with yucca flour, I wanted to mention that. A little bit goes a long way. So I only use 3/4 cup of the yucca flour as opposed to 1.5 cups of all-purpose.
Okay.
So it'll last you. The bag was $7.99. It'll last you for about a month. If you're making crepes every weekend, let's just say a couple, 7 every weekend, it'll last you. So it's pretty much just doing your research, finding what you can afford, obviously. And like I said, in the city, if you have your EBT, you get a lot of benefits back.
Right.
When you buy vegetables at the green markets. And I always try to let people know that because that way you get your money back, you can buy more veggies, and you can incorporate them even more in your diet, right?
Okay. What are you finding that people are gravitating to? Have you had any experience like with the food you cook? Do you see like a certain...
Yeah, and obviously I started traditional, so I was making arroz con gandules, mofongo,
so
baked
good.
chicken, which I still do. But everyone is more interested in healthy eating. Everyone wants to know. And also eating at home fresh, right? Our food, when they go to restaurants, they don't think that it's healthy, but our food is very veggie based, from our sauces to what we add in our meals, So it's like they're learning again. And in our culture, it's lost, our cooking. So that's what I want to keep pushing, that the younger generations need to keep cooking our food, because if not, it's going to be lost, and just maintain it in the way that we do it on the island, which is healthy and clean and fresh, right? So, yeah.
Do you want to open up a store one day, a restaurant?
Yeah, I would love that.
Yeah?
Of course. Yeah, I would love that. A little corner with fresh juices and probably a bunch of this stuff. Yeah, I'd be so happy.
Awesome.
Yes,
I love
definitely.
it. This is delicious.
Okay, I'm glad you like
I'm
that.
yearning to have more, and I don't eat mushrooms.
Okay,
and
yes.
I want some of that because it tastes like banana cake, and I love banana cake.
Okay,
my grandmother
good.
used to make it from scratch.
Okay, wonderful.
And she had given me a recipe, and I don't know, it's just not the same. It doesn't have that grandma touch on it.
Yeah, I know, of course.
So I have to like savor it in memory because she's no longer here with us. But but this tastes good. I'm dying to get to this. I know my production crew is like, we had some people come in already like, hey, you're going to be here today.
Right, yes.
The food smells going through the halls right now.
Yes.
But give out your information to the viewers where they can find you if you want to give any last advice or anything inspirational, which is already here. But
yeah, no, for me, I want anyone out there to know that, yes, that Island Life Kitchen is for anyone with any illnesses or anything, going through anything, any questions, please reach out to me. I'm getting more people that were cancer patients, diabetes, high blood pressure. I just got some celiac disease clients. So it really helps me also to learn more, and it allows me to create more for you. So IslandLifeKitchen.com, you can find that, and also on Instagram, Island Life Kitchen.
Thank you so much, Damaris.
Thank you.
I love you.
Thank you. I love you too. Thank you for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
Of course.
Thank
And
you.
you're always going to be here because
Thank you.
we have, we got Labor Day weekend. We got Christmas and Thanksgiving coming
good. So I
in.
have a lot of meals to make. I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
Yes. So yeah, I look forward to having you back, and I wish you the best of luck as always. And
thank you. Likewise.
The DSN show is always here.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you, Damaris. Thank you guys for tuning into this segment. Well, we got some drinks on the way. Anybody got Coquito? Come right back on the DSN show with your girl. Beautiful.
Yay! Thank you. Mwah.
Peace and blessings, king and queens, the King Amadeus, multi-platinum bad boy hitman producer, Trey Songz, music director, tour drummer. I'm here with the queen, the one and only, The Essence Show. If you're not in line, you better get in line. You heard me? King Amadeus, platinum producer.
What's going on, peoples? My name is Victor Almanzar, your favorite actor from Power, Empire, 1155. Yo, y'all need to get in line. The Essence Show.
Hi, I'm Raquel Sharper. I'm here at Get In Line, the D-Essence Show, with all the fabulousness. Write down, boogie down.
Hi, I'm Walter Tucker. I am the founder of Live the Biz, which is America's leading music education organization for music executives and artists. I am here at the Essence Show, which you get in line.
I'm your mother's uncle. Hopefully you get back from the laundromat. I'm over here at the Essence Show. Hashtag get online. Tattoo on the back of your aunt's neck. I'm Detroit once again for all you little kids who didn't finish school.
Yo, this is Chris Rivers, Dragons Up, straight from the Bronx, New York. You know we at the Essence Show, so all y'all better get in line.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Ron Morel. Calle Fuego, Carlos. And it's the Essence Show. Get in line.
Hello, I'm Damaris Oliveras, founder of Island Life Kitchen. You can find organic, clean, vegetarian, and vegan options for all of your needs. I create island food in a healthy way. Please follow me, IslandLifeKitchen.com.
Dímelo, mi gente. This is your girl, La Loca from Radio 1039, holding down middays from 10 to 3. I'm on the D-Essence Show. Hashtag get along me.
Hey, everybody. It's your girl, Sue Fearless, and I'm here on the D-Essence Show. We had a great show today, and she just wanted to make sure that I let you guys know to get in line.
Yo, what up? It's that kid, Captain Rivera, a.k.a. Beat-Boy or Fly Tito. And I'm here with Miss D Essence, and she told me to tell you to get in line.
Hey, Mike Massive, and you are now rocking with D Essence. Don't skip the line. Get in line. Y'all already
This
know.
is Candela, the voice of Latin America, and we chilling on the D Essence Show. You know what's good. You have to definitely get in line. Que bonita bandera, que bonita.
This is the young executive Carl Michelle.
And I go by the name of Sniping the Magnet Cherry.
And your boy Money Marv. We are the producers of the Youth Empowerment Show. Get in line.
Nos fuimos. Scuddy, Sound Carter, Soundboy Cartagena, the hip hop Hiwado, here at the Essence Show. Get in line. Nos
Peace, it's
fuimos.
Grandmaster Cash. You on the DS Show. Stay in line, baby.
Yo, this is Scholar Rock Jr. kicking it here on the DS Show on Bronx Net from the Bronx. So I'm setting that Bronx tone. You know the vibe, man.
He needs to be my hype man.
Get in line.
That's right. Yeah, guess who's here?
Hi, I'm A.R. Garcia, writer, actor, director, producer. Get in line.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy June Archer here at The Essence Show. Listen, I need you to get in line. When I say get in line, I need you to get your mind right, get your heart right, get your community right, and make sure that you're making an impact for those around you and those globally when you have the opportunity to touch them. So listen, here at the The Essence Show, she says get in line, so I'm supporting that. This is June Archer, get in line.
What's up, guys? And we're back to the second segment. We just had some delicious dessert. I'm kind of full because I just ate all these mushrooms that taste like chicken. Thanks for Damaris, IslandLifeKitchen. But I'm so excited for you to be here. We met on Saturday, well, a couple of Saturdays back at the big Bronx Festival. And he happens to be a vendor. And he is the co-founder of CocoVida, Coquito. And I fell in love with his Coquito because I had a little shot that had no liquor in it. And it was absolutely delicious. So I felt like it would be a great pair to bring him on with Damaris and kind of just give us a good show with our Latinos. And I have Shawn Wilson of CocoVida Coquito here with me for the first time, popping another cherry. So welcome to the Essence Show.
Thank you.
Coquito is one of my favorite drinks. I look forward to every Thanksgiving and Christmas to have it. And I know that we're in the summertime, but I also realize that we can have this any time of the year.
Exactly.
And it's so refreshing to have, whether you have liquor in it or not. So I want to bring you on to just give us a little tutorial of what you do and just how long you've been doing this for and what's your goal with it.
So, of course, like you said, everybody looks forward to it every holidays. So my family been doing it for years. And then just one day, about 5-6 years ago, I just woke up and was like, maybe if my family loves it, maybe we can spread it to other families and everything like that. And other people do it, and they kept it really small within themselves. So I said, why not, share the love, spread the love, bring it to other people's homes, other people's tables during the holidays, and then.
And now you're on my set.
And now we're on your set.
And I love the labeling. I love that you have the tribal, right?
Yep.
You want to explain to me about the labeling?
Yeah, so with the labeling, it has the Taino symbol on it because it's from Puerto Rico, Then it has the coqui, which is the national frog for Puerto Rico. And then the actual circle supposed to represent the dinner table because it brings everybody together, the culture and everything.
Yeah. So your family was drinking Coquito when you was growing up?
Yes, of course. We all had Coquito. And when you're small, they put the finger and put it right on your tongue, just with a little bit of liquor for everybody.
Little tease.
That's it.
So when did you get started with this? How long you been doing this for?
So I've been doing this for 6 years now.
Okay.
6 years. 6 years we've been making it. The other co-founder is my mom, of course, because she had the grandma's recipe.
So
I was like,
fork over that grandmother recipe.
Exactly. So I was like, fork over grandma's recipe. We're gonna do something big with it.
Nice. So it's been a winner so far.
It's been a winner. Everybody's been loving it. We've been going to different pop-up shops. The big Bronx Festival where we met a couple of Saturdays ago.
Great?
Was a very great thing.
Yeah, I was happy to see you guys there, and you guys had a lot of people come up to you, even people that never tried eggnog before.
Yes.
Because Coquito is kind of, is it eggnog or is it kind of like
That's
eggnog?
what they compared. They say textbook is the Puerto Rican version of an eggnog, but it's not. It's nothing like an eggnog.
No.
It's coconut based. This has no eggs in it, which is a big deal, and it's completely different.
All right, so you're not going to tell me your recipe?
I'm not going to tell you your recipe, but what we could do today is I'll have you make a basic coquito, which anybody can make at home, and then you can taste it for yourself with some pure ingredients.
I've never made one. I've been dying to make one so I can just make it myself and not have to wait on anybody to make me a bottle. So yeah, let's do it.
Exactly.
So what's first?
So what's first is we have the evaporated milk.
Okay.
All right.
So let's see.
So go ahead and get that going. Oh, it's all right.
I'm
It gets a little.
messy.
It gets a little messy. It's okay. That's why I'm the pro at it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there
Let's
we go.
see if I can beat you today.
You probably will. Who knows?
I don't know. What are we gonna name it?
There we go.
We're gonna keep it
the
as
De Essence Coquito Special.
Yeah, the Get in
There
Line
you go.
special. Okay.
So first we put this.
Mhm.
Just pour that right in there.
Mhm.
Nice. And we'll get everybody to taste it right after as well. Then we got the pure coconut milk.
Okay.
Let's open that up.
Make me bust
Fill
it
it back.
now. We're gonna be
There you go,
fighting.
just like that. Nice and easy, nice and easy. There you go, just pour that right in there. And then we got the fresh cream of coconut.
Okay.
There we go.
Not all the way, right?
Not all the way.
Okay.
And just pour that right in there.
Mmm.
And then
I smell it already.
there you go.
And then this is very good. The condensed.
Oh yeah.
I usually put on pound cake
Mm-hmm.
when it's warm.
Pound cake, tres leches,
it's delicious, guys.
Louisiana crunch cake. That's good.
Oh my God. Hold on.
Just be
Can I do
careful. Oh, there you go. Oh yeah, so pour some of that in there.
something? Mmm. Okay.
That's good. And then the last two things, very, very important. We have, you can open that one, I'll open this one. So that's the cinnamon, not all of it, just a little bit.
Okay.
And a little bit of vanilla extract.
Oh, this
There
is
you go.
more.
A little bit more. Yeah, that's good.
Mm.
Go ahead, give it a mix.
Yeah, I'm
So
excited.
first we mix it.
Mhm.
Don't
Also
be
the-
gentle. Go ahead,
Oh,
go ahead, go
okay.
ahead. There we go. I know you're a little rough. There you go.
I can be. I
There
try
you
not
go.
to be though. So the
So that's the base.
Mm-hmm.
And then lastly,
the
you got-
liquor.
you gotta add
my
the liquor.
favorite part. He was like, "Do you want me to make it? What was it that you said?"
I said, you want it virgin or with the liquor? She was like, with the liquor, duh.
Yeah. Even though the virgin one was good the other day.
All right, that's good. Now we can add a.
The whole thing.
Nah, not the whole thing. It depends how
sure?
strong you want it. It depends how strong you want it. Don't be shy. Don't. I know when you're not here, you drink a little bit more. It's
More?
okay.
Damaris is telling me more.
There you go. Okay, that's
I'm gonna get
good.
my guests all messed up on my show. You guys are gonna have
Just wait
fun.
till after. And then that's your bases of
Oh, that
coquito right
smells
now.
delicious already.
Of course, I couldn't get the secret recipe here, then they won't come to me. But
All right, I tried, guys, but it's okay.
yeah, something to start with.
Yes. So I can pour some in my cup now?
Yes, you can pour some in your cup.
Okay. Oh, I like this bowl. It has like a little...
A little spout. Mm-hmm.
Probably will spill it, though.
You got it?
Yeah.
There you go. That's all you need.
That's all I need.
Well, for now, because then you're gonna taste mines after.
Oh, so I can tell the difference.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
my guests can have some of that, and then they can try some of that.
There you go.
It's good. I need more liquor.
There you go. So here, pour more. We know who may be the alcoholic in the family.
So do you like put this in a blender with ice or anything like that? Is
So
that not-
there's different things I do with it at home and for other customers because they also ask what else can they do with it.
Right.
So I have somebody who has a small bake shop and they make tres leches with it. So they take it, make tres leches.
You have my girl over there like, oh my goodness.
Yes, I had people who added to crepes as well because it's really good with crepes. Milkshakes, really good with milkshakes, just to pour over ice cream. Milk and cookies, you know, nice and simple, but it pairs a lot. Like it smells like cake anyway.
It does. It smells great. It smells great. So what's your background about?
So-
Where are you from?
So I'm half Spanish, half Puerto Rican, half African American.
Oh, that's a nice mix.
Yes. My
Caribbean.
mother's side of the family is Puerto Rican, so that's where I get the recipe and everything like that. Born and raised here in the Bronx. Yes.
Nice. I like
So,
that.
I love it here.
And what's the goal for this product? Are you trying to open up a store? Is this something
So
you're
the
just
goal,
doing now for
yeah.
home?
So the goal right now is to make CocoVida Coquito a household name,
Okay.
just like any Band-Aid, like Pepsi, like Coke, anything
feel a
like
little-
that.
I feel a little warmer right now.
Make it a household name. I also make different flavors
Mm-hmm.
to make it a little different. So I make like cookies and cream Coquito. I make red velvet Coquito. I make Mori Soñando
Wow.
Coquito.
Nice.
Mhm.
I like that.
I'm still experimenting. I'm making a banana coquito and a strawberry coquito as well.
Nice. You just say that you had different flavors.
Yes.
So you're just what are you adding with that? You make the coquito based, right?
I make the coquito base and add anything I need to add to it, like the Oreos, the red velvet, and anything else I need to enhance the flavor for everybody.
Okay. Are you noticing that this is something that people are going with besides the holidays?
Yes. So that's the reason why I brought it out to pop-up shops and everything, because people started asking me during
These are so cold.
off season, off the holidays, hey, I need a bottle, and it just became a trend.
Right.
And one day I just sent the email, text blast, social media, hey, listen, I have bottles available without even having the bottles.
Right.
And a lot of people just want it.
Where did you come up with your logo? I love the whole Coquito t-shirts that you have. And
Oh, with that, I just came up with it myself.
I like
Just
it.
brainstorming with the team at home, what we need to do, what we can do to be different, and this is what we came up with.
anything else you're trying to work on when it comes to like drinks, or this is like your...
This is the base of it, but eventually maybe, coming up with maybe recipe books and everything. Like I said, it goes with the crepes, it goes with the cake. What if I provide that recipe to go with it?
Right.
Then it can expand that way. And then eventually get in stores, get in the liquor stores, the liquor warehouses, and make it, again, a household name like any other brand.
All right. I kind of want to taste yours now.
All right.
I'm going to down this, and then I want some of that. And then you're going to let the viewers know where they can find you and your website and all that good stuff.
Let me shake this up.
And then I'm going to get my guests tipsy. And then we're going to have fun, because the next show is going to be fun.
So here we go. So here goes mine with my special blend and recipe.
It's a little thicker. That's one thing.
Well, it's because it's cold.
Ooh.
So
That's
this is
good.
so this is a
That's nothing compared to mine.
No, so this is different. This is what I call the VSOP. This is very special.
That smells and tastes very good. Yeah, this needs to get in line because there's not much going on. I gotta add more liquor here, but this is really good. So that's with VSOP.
This is VSOP.
Do you use different liquors to give it a different taste? Or
For the VSOP, I do.
Okay.
So
I love it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for being here with me.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yes, it won't be the last time.
I'll surely hope not. I love it.
I won't, and I hope to see you in like more events. And if I know of any, I'll definitely let you know.
Yeah, we can definitely collaborate together.
Yeah.
Just reach out to the community, for
let's
any
do
good
that.
cause or anything.
Yeah. What kind of causes are you into? It doesn't really matter.
I do a little bit of everything. Of course, I'm really close to breast cancer.
Okay.
Because I got family who survived breast cancer.
Okay.
So I always do the walk in the Bronx and Manhattan.
Nice. All right, maybe we'll bring you back for October for Breast Cancer Month or
Thank
something.
you, thank you.
Let the viewers know where they can find you.
You can find me on Facebook and Instagram. All you have to look for is CocoVida Coquito, and I'll be sure to pop up. I also have an email, which is cocovida.lifestyle@gmail.com.
I love it. Thank you so much for
You're
being
welcome.
here. I'm
Thank
about
you,
to
thank
continue
you.
drinking that because this over here needs a little more. But it wasn't too bad for my first try.
It wasn't too bad.
I know what to do. I just got to add more liquor now.
There you
That's
go.
all. Anyway, thank you for tuning in to the Diasen Show each and every Wednesday at 9 p.m. You do not want to miss the next episode. We got a lot coming your way. Thank you for always tuning in, supporting. Thank you for my production crew for being here. And also, you better get in line. Stay tuned. Your girl, The Essence. You can find me right on Instagram, Miss The Essence 1. Have a good night. Thank you, love.
Thank
Beautiful
you.
job. Very good.
Hello, everyone. My name is Damaris Oliveras from Island Life Kitchen. I'm here at the Hello, everyone. My name is Damaris Oliveras from Island Life Kitchen, and I'm here at the Diasen Show. Get in line.
I'm here on the Diasen Show. My name is Shawn from CocoVida Coquito. Get in line.
This is great. I love the red carpet. You just do your job. They send over to you. You get the exclusive. It's a beautiful day here in the Bronx. This is an annual ball that the Bronx has with Ruben, our Bronx Borough President, Ruben Diaz Jr., and Bronx Tourism that is co-hosting this event. And it's basically the final, party of Bronx Week that they do every year for about maybe a week and a half, just celebrating the Bronx, celebrating Bronx lives, celebrities, sports, authors. It's just a way to bring the community back together and just show the love of the Bronx and show that it is actually a beautiful place to be from and to live and raise your children. We'll be right back. I love it. Bring that beautiful lady here. Great to see you.
How's your mom?
She's great. You look beautiful. You guys look like celebrities.
No, we are. This is my prom date. This is the Bronx prom. This is what we're doing. This is like our high school prom, but except we're celebrating the entire borough of the Bronx.
You guys look so in love and so fresh to death.
Well, this is the way this is what it is to be from the Bronx. It means to have long-lasting love and resiliency and celebrating our flavor, our swag, and who we are and all of our accomplishments.
Oh, Mr. Ruben Jr., Bronx Borough President, how are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling excited. I'm so happy that the weather is
gorgeous.
Been good to us, and tomorrow is our finale with the parade and the festival as well as the concert. But tonight we celebrate those three inductees: Regina Spektor, Carolyn Porco, and Iran the Blade Barkley. So I'm excited. I'm excited for them. I'm happy for them.
Yes.
They've done amazing work throughout their lives. It's taken them through amazing travels, and they embody everything that we are as a Bronx and our success. And it's good to see that so many Bronxites came out looking all dapper and sharp, and we're gonna have a great party. It's the best party of the year.
Yes, how you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling well, thank you. It's always great. The Bronx Bowl is always a great event. All the honorees. It's a fun night. It's a great night for the Bronx.
Yes. I'm very excited. Thank you for everything you're doing.
Thank you. We're gonna have fun.
Are we looking for this mayor still?
No, we're not gonna do politics tonight. We're gonna keep it all about the Bronx today.
Sorry guys, no problem. Love you guys.
Good try.
Have a good night. That was Mr. Ruben Diaz, my buddy. We do this every year, so it's a blessing to be here tonight. Evening, we are here at Pelham Split Rock event for 2019 Bronx Ball, and I came across a very important friend of mine who's also the executive director of BronxNet, which is my new home that I'm so happy to be part of. I would like to introduce the Bronx's own Michael Nabe, right? Did I get the name right?
To essence, I'm better now that I'm here with you. Get in line on the red carpet at the Bronx Ball. Happy, healthy Bronx Week. Exciting time to celebrate the arts, culture, and community during Bronx Week with Bronx Borough President Ruben Diaz Jr. and the Bronx Tourism Council and all these great people that are helping to build community, and the honorees, people who grew up in the Bronx or lived in the Bronx and now have gone on to achieve national and international renown are being celebrated here and more.
And every year is just fascinating people. This year we have a scientist being honored.
Yeah. Carolyn Porco, she has worked with NASA, and she helped identify in terms of studying space, the rings of Saturn and what it's composed of, and some serious work. And she came from the Bronx, and it's a convergence of science and the arts and music with Regina Spektor, brilliant singer, songwriter, and musician, and of course sports and athleticism. And Iran the Blade Barkley, championship boxer, grew up in the Bronx.
We have We have legendaries here. So I know you're here usually every year. How you feel this year? Are you nervous? Are you excited?
Both nervous, excited. The butterflies are flying. I just was on the Bronx River canoeing this morning with the Bronx River Alliance, and I saw the urban wilderness and wildlife, and now I see all the community coming out here to celebrate together. And we also can celebrate the Bronx Zoo. The Wildlife Conservation Society is being recognized here tonight at the Bronx Ball with the Bronx Tourism Award.
Isn't that amazing?
It's so much to see in the Bronx, so much to celebrate, and I'm so glad that you're part of the BronxNet family, Essence.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having me as family. Also, great to see you. You look great. Turn around a little bit. Do a little thing. Ah. He always looks so sharp.
And Bronxboro historian is here.
Oh, come on. Let's talk. Thank you, Max. I love it. Introduce yourself. Give us a little history.
All right. Well, once upon a time, there was a man who was born in Sweden, who came to the Netherlands, learned how to navigate a ship, retired, got married, and took some workers along with him, and went along the ocean. In 1639, he came here. His name was Jonas Bronck, B-R-O-N-C-K, and ultimately the Bronx is named for him. And if it weren't for him, none of us would be here.
I love it. Any fun facts about the Bronx that maybe we don't even know about?
There are a lot of things that people don't know about. For instance, how many people know that the Bronx produced 2 of the nation's founding fathers? Right. That's Lewis Morris, who signed the Declaration of Independence, and Gouverneur Morris, who was one of the principal framers of the Constitution of the United States. In fact, he's the guy who wrote the various resolutions into a literary form. So the Constitution is written in Gouverneur Morris's style of writing.
What's your favorite thing about the Bronx?
I don't have any favorites. I love it all.
Can you let our viewers know what your name is again and what do you do?
Yeah, my name is Lloyd Ultan, and I am the Bronx Borough Historian.
I love it. You need to come on the Essence Show one day and visit me. Give us some fun facts and some great history about the Bronx.
I can give you lots of things. I mean, know how many people in literature wrote about the Bronx in one way, shape, or form. How many, the various events that have happened in the Bronx, and some of the old Bronx that is still around today that people can look at and enjoy and learn from.
Are we a resident of the Bronx?
I was born in the Bronx and have lived in the Bronx my entire life.
That's beautiful.
I'm a stick in the mud.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, and it was an honor meeting you today. God bless. Thank you. Thank you. And there you have it. We'll be right back. The Essence Show on location here at 2019 Bronx Ball. Get in line. How you feel? Come over here. Beautiful. Thank you. What's your name again?
Natalia Fernandez.
Oh, we're gonna let you say that because you sound beautiful when you say it. All right. So yeah, I do a show also on BronxNet.
Oh, cool. What's it called?
Yeah, the Essence Show.
The Essence?
The Essence Show.
Essence.
Yeah, and I'm all about Latinas and women empowerment.
Nice. My kind of stuff.
Yeah, we should bring you on so we can chit chat.
Oh, I would love that.
Yes. All right, and we're back with another beautiful lady here of the Bronx. Introduce yourself to our viewers.
Hi, viewers. This is Assemblywoman Natalia Fernandez from the 80th Assembly District. Just getting to the Bronx Ball, and I'm very excited.
You look beautiful. I love your dress. Yes, yes.
Together, no, I didn't. I went shopping for it.
How you feeling tonight?
I love the Bronx Ball. It's exciting. Bronx Week is the time of year where we really show the best of what we got and, celebrate our accomplishments and, do it all together. So the finale, the ball is always, the best little cherry on top. Actually, no, that's the concert tomorrow on Moshulu Parkway in the 80th Assembly District. So come to the concert tomorrow on Moshulu.
Anything you want to talk about with your movement, the councilwoman?
Yeah, well, I'm an assembly member. I'm the youngest woman in the state assembly right now. One of 7 Latinas, the most that there's ever been. So this is an exciting time, for young people and everyone else, especially women. And we're doing big things. We're trying to protect our rights. New York did take the first step in doing so in passing the RHA, the Reproductive Health Act, and just trying to educate more people so the rest of the country can stick up for our rights too.
I love it. There is a lot going on, and it's getting really tough for the females out here, but we're sticking together and we're fighting for our rights. What's your favorite thing about the Bronx?
The cultures. We are so diverse, and we have the best little secret places like restaurants. Obviously, we have so many little tiny different restaurants. The history of the Bronx, being the only main piece of the mainland of the United States, we have a lot of history, and just always fun to explore and learn new bits about it.
And it does just keep getting better.
Doing great. Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Nice
Stay
to meet
beautiful.
you. Thank
Enjoy
you.
your evening.
Thank you so much.
Thank you again.
Have fun.
We'll connect. We'll get some business cards so I can have you on the show. Yes. Take it easy. Hi, how are you? Hey. Wow, you're a very unique individual.
Oh, I am?
Yes.
Well, you have a lot of bling too.
Yes, I do. I love it. I love it.
Okay.
And even, this is motivation so I can get a blinged out microphone. We're here at 2019 Bronx Ball. And I'm here with actually one of the honorees who I think is astonishing to meet her right now because she's actually a planetarian, right?
A planetary scientist.
Planetary scientist. Sorry, guys, I'm excited. I would like to introduce Caroline Porco. Porco.
It's Italian
Okay.
name, and it's
Nice.
name, yeah.
So is this your first time being honored?
With this kind of a thing, yeah. I thought, stars on sidewalks and street signs on street posts is something that they did for movie stars. I didn't know they did it for nerds.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Scientists, how did this all begin?
Well, it began, in fact, I grew up around here. And it began when I was a little girl, and I just was very captivated by I was very curious about things, and I gravitated towards science, and I liked the fact that it was a way to find out what was absolutely true. Right. It's not what my parents said, what the church said, what the president said, what anybody said. You could actually just practice a certain method to get at the truth. And that's very powerful. In fact, it has enabled the progress of human culture. So it's really very, very essential that people, if not everyone's got to be a scientist, but they should understand what the practice is about.
You said you're from the Bronx. How was it growing up here? And now receiving an award.
Okay, so I have a lot of really fond memories of growing up in the Bronx and walking the streets of the Pelham Bay section with my girlfriends when I was a young teenager. We had our transistor radios by our ears. You probably don't even know what a transistor radio was. But when we would just be walking the streets, like patrolling, you know how young girls do this? We're all wearing the same kind of outfits and waiting for Beatles songs. It was good. And I've realized over the years that there were a lot of really good, warm, hardworking people in my neighborhood. And that iconic image of New Yorkers in the early summer evenings, sitting on their stoops and, just talking to the neighbors as they go by. And that is the grist of a community. And I've lived in various places around the country. That doesn't happen anywhere else. It's kind of unique to New York, it seems. So I don't know. That's part of me. That whole thing about that's what a neighborhood should be like.
How is it to be a female scientist?
Well, in the beginning, it was. I don't know, there's a lot of us now, but I don't know, I grew up with 4 brothers. I always was around males. I was always fighting with males. Really, I had no problem fighting with males and saying,
Well, it actually built you then.
Huh?
It built you up.
It built me up, really. I was ready. I was prepared.
Nice. What's the most interesting thing you can share about what you do?
What I do? Okay, so we spent Well, God, there's so many interesting things. Really, I've been so lucky. Well, one of the things we found with the Cassini mission, and I was a leader of the imaging team on the Cassini mission, one of the things we found was that one of its moons, a small moon no bigger across than England, has, and it's cold out there, so on the outside it's all ice. All the moons are like that, but under the ice shell there's a global ocean. That ocean has organic materials in it, and it is salty like the Earth's oceans, and it even has evidence of hydrothermal activity. And in the hydrothermal zones on the seafloor of Earth, there's lots of life. So we are all very excited about the possibility that maybe this moon has life, and some of us are agitating for another mission to go back.
Oh my God, God bless and congratulations, and I can't wait for that.
Well, it might be a while.
Thank you so much for talking with us. And congratulations again.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Have a great night. Thank you. We'll be right back. Gina Spector here. She's one of the honorees for 2019. How are you today?
I'm great. I'm very excited.
I feel the energy coming from you about all the excitement that you have.
Well, I love all things Bronxy, so.
I like that word.
Yeah.
Are you from the Bronx?
Yeah, well, as much as I could be. I came here as an immigrant. Actually, my family and I came here as refugees from the Soviet Union, but this was our first home in New York, so in America.
How was your growing up? You're living here.
It was really special. I felt very at home even before I spoke English. I kind of felt embraced and taken care of. I think that it's a very community loving place.
What part of the Bronx were you in?
Kingsbridge. Really? Yeah.
I used to live not so far from there.
Good. We were neighbors. Yeah. We probably smiled at each other in the street. That was one of the things that was actually really amazing to me about coming to America. In Russia, you have a lot of passionate people, and obviously people are just people. Good people are good people everywhere. But culturally, people really didn't smile a lot. So it was like when we got to the Bronx, it was like even people you didn't know in the street were just so friendly, and everybody was smiling to each other, and it was really like, oh, I like this.
Why the Bronx? How did you hear about the Bronx in Russia?
Well, we didn't hear about the Bronx in Russia. What happened was we went through this kind of long immigration process. First we went to Austria, then Italy, and then finally we got permission to come into the United States. And we went and stayed with our aunt and uncle who had come here about a decade before us. And then when we were looking for a place to live, my parents, just like every other Russian, went to visit Brooklyn, because that's where everybody is, Brighton Beach, And they just really, really wanted to experience, I don't know how to put it, they wanted to feel America. They didn't want to move to Russia, from Russia. So they were looking for another place, and at that time, the local synagogue in Kingsbridge opened a Russian resettlement office, and we were, I think, one of the first 3 or 4 families in the Bronx that were Russian at that time. Yeah, we were on the cover of the newspaper. There's a
celebrities already.
Exactly. I was playing handball in front of our building, and we were on the cover of the local newspaper, and now I'm here.
Get in line for the dopest girl show. The essence will be holding us down. Get in line, women running the world. Wednesday 6:30, let's have a good time. Get in line, free your mind. Let the music help you celebrate life. Get sexy. Get in line, keep it